What's up guys, AE Intros, and today I have a tutorial for you on some pretty sweet green and red color correction in After Effects that I use in my community montage. Let's just hop right into this. Go to project, import a clip really fast. Let's see what we got here. Let it load a little bit. Now I'm gonna use and go back really fast. Let's use this on Quarry, so the light is going to be even more visible since it's a pretty light colored map. Let it load a little bit. It's having a little trouble. Alright, and then as soon as you got clip imported, you want to click and drag that into the timeline as usual, and boom, you have your clip. We're going to put this up to full because I'm not going to be rendering it at all. And yeah, you can keep it like this if you want, if you were to want to, but I like to put some sweet color correction on it. So, alright, what we're gonna do first is put on a curves, which I showed you in my last tutorial, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. I'm just gonna type in my thing. And let it load, and yeah, there we go. That's my color correction. You can customize it however you want. You can put curves on, magic bullet looks, but magic bullet looks is not a preset. You have to buy it or get it from somewhere. Alright, so first thing we want to do is go to layer, new, adjustment layer. And basically what an adjustment layer is just a, it's just a transparent layer that you can apply effects to. Now let's say you wanted to type in invert. Let's apply that to the adjustment layer. That's what would happen instead of just applying invert to your thing. Well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do invert. What you want to do is go up to the masking tool and do an ellipse. And then just draw like that. And then go to mask path, click it, and just drag it up. Alright, that looks good. Now, what I want to do is just center this. Alright, after you got that, you just want to duplicate this adjustment layer, Control D, and then go to the mask, mask path, and drag that mask. And then duplicate the mask with it. Yep. And just drag one of them down like that. Drag the other one down to the bottom like that. Alright, we're pretty close. Now all we want to do... Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Yeah, Mom. It's on my computer. Where at? Alright, I'll take a look at it. Okay. Alright. Alright, I will. I love you too. Bye. Excuse me for that interruption, guys. That was my mother calling. Alright, so what we want to do is just apply its own color correction to each of the adjustment layers. Now, what an adjustment layer will do, it will keep the color correction within the confines. So, just type in curves, apply that to the adjustment layer that we have selected. Now, what we want to do is make it sort of red shifted. Now, what you want to do is just drag this across, and then drag this up, go to red, green, and that should be good. Let me just delete this this MBL really fast and show you how that looks. It's like a nice little bottom streak like that. Now you can adjust like the color of it that you want, like the opacity of it. So if you don't want it that dark, you can just hit T and just scroll the opacity down. There's like a light colored streak that colors the bottom. It's basically the same thing for the top. You want to go to adjustment layer. The reason I dragged it down so it gives it a more wavy look. And then I'm just going to try to keep this tutorial short. I know that was an interruption, pretty long interruption, but I'll try to fix it. What we want to do is just Control C on the curves. Click that, Control V. But maybe this time we want it to be green shifted, so we can just go back to red. Something like that. You want to fix the opacity. Naturally, you want to fix the opacity. Just hit T, scale it down to 75, and boom. Pretty simple. It looks pretty cool. If you want to change the colors, feel free to. Just doing the basics, honestly. A nice cool streak along the top, cool streak along the bottom. Now, I'm also going to add another tutorial onto this. Now, if you want to keep these curve settings, or any other settings that you might want, so it's like your own custom preset, what you want to do is you go to animation, save animation preset, like that. And then name it whatever you want. So, tut curve is what I'm going to call it. And hit save. It may take a little bit to apply it to your preset and the animation, whatever, all that stuff. Might take a while to load. When it does, I'll show you what happens. After it's done loading, you can just go into the effects and presets thing and just type in anything you want, whatever you named it. So, tut curves. And boom, it's just chilling right there. You can click it and drag it onto your file. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Now, I want to show you what I did. I made this little thing called CC Sparks, where it's a pretty cool effect where you drag it on to your thingy, to your clip, let it load for a little bit. Oh, no. Control Z that. Layer, new. What the heck? Layer, new, solid. Make sure it's on top and drag CC Sparks onto it. If you drag it out a little bit, after you drag it out, it creates these little sparks, if you can see right there, and there, that make your clip look that much cooler. I'll put a link in the description to the CC Sparks effect. And, yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, please. Leave some positive feedback. Negative feedback is always accepted. I'm open for suggestions on tutorials and stuff. So, comment, rate, and subscribe.